with Handloader Magazine, and today we got something a little different for you. We're taking a look at the low recoil HSM ammo, Hunting Shack Munitions, and it says 53% reduced recoil. It's got a Sierra 140 grain bullet on it. And so what we thought we would do is just go ahead and test some of this in various firearms, run some numbers through the chronograph. So we're out on the range today. The target is at 100 yards. We have an Ahler 35P chronograph set up to record velocities. And we'll go ahead and we'll dive right into it. Okay, so the first rifle we want to test it out in is a 26-inch barreled Ruger M77 Hawkeye. We have a Leupold 3x9x40 scope up on top of it. And we're going to go ahead and see how it groups and see what kind of numbers we get on the chronograph. And this longer barrel, it'll be interesting to see what the reduced recoil is. All right, here we go. Top left target. All right, 2,329 feet per second. $2,296. All right, so I can definitely notice a big difference between this low recoil stuff and regular hand loads or even factory ammo. So, Ruger performed pretty good. Let's go ahead and we'll swap this out for another rifle. So next up in our lineup of rifles is this Howa 1500. It's got a 22-inch barrel, chambered in, of course, 6.5 Creedmoor. And to top it off, we have an Athlon Midas BTR, and I believe this is the Gen 2. It's a 4.5/27 by 50 power scope. So, we get the target downrange. Let's go ahead and see how this factory ammo groups through this particular rifle, and we'll also compare the velocity difference with the 26-inch barreled Ruger. So that felt really nice. This reduced recoil stuff is really easy on the shoulder, and if you're going to do a lot of shooting for extended periods at the range, this would be a great option for that. So now we've pulled out the old AR-10. This is an Aero Precision upper and lower receiver, and a Ballistic Advantage barrel, the sister company to Aero, topped off with a Leupold Mark IV scope. And I believe that is a 6.5 to 20 power by 50 millimeter objective lens. And this also has a 22-inch barrel. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and see if this ammo will reliably cycle the firearm. And we'll also see how it groups downrange and pick up the chrono readings. Here we go. All right. Well, I must say, it cycled the firearm beautifully. Magazine's empty. That was 5 rounds, and in an AR-10 platform, the recoil is practically non-existent. It was just a pleasure to shoot. So we decided to throw up a couple more targets and go for a round 2. So we're going to shoot this Ruger again, get velocities again, just kind of confirm our previous testing's results. Here we go. All right, so there we have Ruger round 2. We'll go ahead and we'll grab the next rifle. Now we got the Howa back up and targets downrange. Let's go ahead and see how it does for round 2. So there we have it. Howa looks like a pretty decent group to me. So for round 2, we decided to change up the configuration of the AR-10 a little bit. We added a suppressor. This is an AAC 762 SD suppressor. And we have a Cultec suppressor cover on top there. Really top-notch stuff. So let's go ahead and see if this HSM ammo will function with the suppressor on. I'm sure it will. And we'll see how it groups with the suppressor. Here we go. No problems, not too shabby. Okay, so we've put this ammo through our AR-10, suppressed, unsuppressed. We've put it through our Ruger with the 26-inch barrel, and we put it through a Howa 1500 with a 22-inch barrel. And of course, as expected, it performed great in the AR-10, suppressed or unsuppressed. If you look at each rifle we used and the groups, they're pretty much all very close to each other. We'll go ahead and go down range in a little bit and examine the targets more closely, but looking through the optics, I can see that it looks pretty good. My initial thought about this ammo is what's so great about it is if you're in a hunting scenario, it'd be great for a youth or a smaller hunter who's maybe a little recoil sensitive. It's a very mild load. And you do get decent velocity. You're pushing 2,300 feet a second, depending on barrel length. So that's a great option for that application, hunting. Also, if you want to, go to the range and shoot all day, you're not going to have a sore shoulder shooting this stuff. It's a very mild load, very low recoil. And an advantage to that also is you have faster follow-up shots. If you want to take 2 shots quickly or even 3 shots, the recoil is so mild it allows you for very fast follow-up shots.